Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching. This is another Cheese Brothers production here. We're doing StarCraft Nexus Wars. We just played a game with a guy named Nero who has about 600 wins. And you can see here as I mouse over 621 wins to our 50 and 70. And Vec Daddy, he just hates Nexus Wars, but he's playing with us tonight with his 8 wins. And we're going up against Alex.
Fucking Nexus Wars.
RL Thor, Quantum with no wins, and Killa 13. And you know, Nero's giving us some advice about no early pylon. Looks like Killa here was quite delayed. Didn't make anything right away. As you can see, he's got no production whatsoever. And they're upset.
Union worker.
Quantum is mad at this guy for his AFK-ness, and I don't know, somebody hacked my account and wrote that and then said the following on this video: fuck that motherfucker. And Quantum's like, fuck the fucking fuck. Yep, a lot of fucking going on. We're having a good banter, good game banter. Now Nero's going to give us lots of advice in this game. We don't always follow it. But I did let him know that we're on a bit of a team, and that you know, and we're gonna do some stuff.
Yeah, we use the word team very, very loosely.
So what we got here is Technoid is doing an interesting build. He's building all the low-level buildings.
Mid-tier buildings. Mid.
Zealot, no, right now low-level. Zealot, a Zergling, and a Marine.
Well, he's got to go the low tier, the mid-tier.
This opens the tech tree to him, so he can build any one of the mid-level units, or start building the mid-level. So he can then build whatever he needs to build the counter. But instead of building whatever he needs to build the counter, he seems to build one of everything, just in case, right?
Well, no, I do change the order in which I build them based on counters, because on the units that I build, I have a counter for everything. And if I see something coming down the lane, I just build that one instead of the other one I was going to.
I don't know. You'll see. You got to show me which. Be nice if you call it your decisions here, because it looks like you're literally just building everything.
Well, I mean, we're still at there, so we're still at, like you're saying, low level tier. So I'll call it out.
All right.
I'll say brilliant moment.
So Vec Daddy next wave on the bottom, dealing with some Baneling action. We got some tanky anti-Baneling units here, Roach and Marauder. Top dealing with the ever annoying Reaper and Sentry.
First of all, for our viewer, I would like to apologize to you for this 28 minutes of Nexus Wars.
Yeah, you did something to someone somewhere, and you have some bad karma, and this is it. This is it. You also brought, you're watching this video.
Yep. Watch this video; it will wash your soul and make amends for whatever
your
you did
bad
that
karma
was wrong.
will go away. Karma
That's right.
So basically, I don't know if you can see some of the discussion so far, but he wants to push. Nero's telling us to push so hard to make them cannon first, and then this happens. So Nero's on top of Technoid. You're up on our ramp already. So Nero with his 600 wins, Technoid with his super awesome build. We got to fight on top because they are coming. Yep, here's the pain. God help us. Nero's like, okay, I'm just going to build some buildings. He doesn't like cannons. We don't make any cannons in this game, I don't think.
Yeah, he drops a nuke on this first push, I believe.
No, second push.
Yeah, no, it was a much bigger push than he
when
dropped.
The push comes back. Thank God we don't have this problem on bottom. Bottom is dealing. He's got right in the middle here. I'm just kind of, I shouldn't have done that. Sorry. I made the whole screen just kind of go epileptic for a moment.
Well, this is quality production here. And again, to our viewer, I just like to apologize. You will get some positive karma out of this penance.
Alright, so we're building on top. No, we're fighting on top.
We're fighting on top. But this is a good example of, not being so quick to build a cannon and fighting it off. And we are able to fight it off.
Push back on bottom, though, so we got to be careful. Okay, finally, top breaks loose here with the worker intervention. I think as soon as we get these guys off the top ramp, we're going to have to fight on bottom.
Yeah, you have that giant stalker ball coming at you. It just keeps getting bigger and bigger because you don't have a good counter to stalkers.
Right, well, I do have a tank building going down now.
We got a ball, so we got all the way to their top ramp, and then they balled up on us. They're worried.
Yeah, well, as you know, Nexus Wars is the game of counters.
So I got but I'm just going air, so screw counters. So I got my Muta down here, and John's going to be going ground tech. Now I accidentally go off the bottom here. Watch, I'm just going to run. I run right off the bottom. I take this opportunity to, since I'm back here at the Nexus, to drop another building, because, you know, it's annoying to fight so much that you don't have time to drop buildings. The money is not good. In fact, I dropped 2 buildings, and I drop another Zergling building to help with these stalkers, you know, tank a little bit. I'm going to hold on to all so you can see the health bars, and what we're doing is we're trying to focus in on the weakest units we can, because as a worker we can only do, you know, 8 damage at a time, so we might as well kill things close to death, remove them from, you know, their firepower from the field.
Right, it lowers their DPS the most.
Yeah, reduces the DPS of the enemies by killing the weakest ones first. And it helps our units on the tank. Now while this is going on, you can see that top is pushed all the way across a varied army, let's put it that way. A little bit of everything. We have a varied army as well, and I think we're doing fine here. We're fighting with our SCVs. We're pushing out. We got I got 2 Muta, I got 2 Ling. We've got down here a couple tanks. You know, Marauder, Hellion. We both have we made double sentry. Each of us made a sentry. Remember,
our allies' base is under attack.
Is there anyone can make a sentry?
I made the sentry because they had queens, they had tons of stalkers, they had hydralisks, and so we needed that protection against missiles.
Meanwhile, in the top lane, we're pushing all the way through their cannon and doing some serious damage.
That's right. Will we take the cannon down? I don't know.
No, we don't. I don't believe we took that cannon down. It held. So they held. But it was good. We brought the fight to them, and
now we got a nice little ball on the bottom now moving across.
So he's like, don't build a pylon until things nuke, apparently. Nero's telling him, I've already dropped my pylon, you know? You can't see it underneath this thing. Here it is. I've already dropped the pylon. He basically just rolled whatever. It's just taking too long to respond. I asked him, hey, Nero, you know, when should we do this? He's like, you know, until they nuke, and that didn't make sense. So I had to ask for clarification. So we're pushing on top. Now this is some cannon point stuff. Marauders and tanks. Kill cannons.
you're pushing on bottom.
Pushing on bottom.
Top is pushing back on us. We're gonna. I believe this is where Nero nukes when that push from top.
Nero is going mid here, and he's going to be able to send the DCs wherever he wants. So Sheep's cannon is dropping in health. Do we kill it ever?
No, I don't think so. I think it gets down to like 1 bar. They got 3 workers repairing it.
Yeah, you don't have enough firepower.
Almost get that cannon, but not quite. Yeah, they got 3 workers, but you know, they spent some time. They couldn't build any buildings to do anything. Now they're up on our ramp, and I see the reasonable like, hey, cannons on top, and the guy with 600 wins responds. Almost misses.
Yeah.
Holy crap. And I'm like, more of that. Bad. With that cannon, now they're pushing back on us. Got up to that cannon.
And I lied to you after that game. After that game, I told you I had 2 tanks. I actually had 3.
Yep, I knew it.
So I'm a big
That
liar.
is a critical mass of tanks right there.
I'm a liar.
Broodlord's out for us. DT's in the middle, and he's telling us that, you know, cannons rob your income. And, you know, it's easy for late game, and I guess not, as you're going to see here. So Chuck has begun. So okay, Chuck, you decided that you need to go Marauders. So I see the Marauder boner here, right? So that.
Yep. Exactly. You recognize my excitedness with Marauders. I'm very happy.
Save the money, $150. Sometimes you have to do 4 cannons to stop them waiting, like, you know, that's a lot of money. stalkers, marauders, and storm assassins, just killing everything. So we're pushing on top, and pushing on bottom.
Yeah, and so as we know, the counter for stalkers is marauders, or on the Zergling side, the counter for stalkers is Zerglings.
Killa
Excuse me, on the Zerg side.
Killa just reclaimed a building for some reason this early on. Never reclaimed a building this early on because you don't get any of that money back. You just lose their production and the income until you replace it.
Right.
So,
I've just gone to double beam. I currently have 2 heal busts with double beam.
Alright, then we're just getting pushed on hard. We're pushing up on their ramp. They're about to push on our ramp. So, you know, you say that the counter to Stalker is Marauder. I'd say the counter to everything is Broodlord and Scourge. Because I go Zerg Air. And I, you know, again, and I'm, so he does have these DT buildings. I'm asking him to send them to the bottom. It looks like he just did. Do that, and then again, apparently I learned my lesson. I'm like, hey, we should put up the cannons and get something pretty big push on. John knows better.
I say no. I'm going to take the advice of the guy with 600.
John did it. Look at that. Medvacs are healing. Blue up here, we're up on the cannon. I'm just amazed. I'm praying to Jesus.
And by the way, Jesus loves Stalker.
That's right. Pushing out hard here. Still pushing pretty good here. DT's just wrecking everybody's day here, killing the storm assassin. We're going to get a critical mass of Banshee here. But that, we're going to be pushing out over here. At this point, Technoid's build starts to get... He's got these lanes set up, and all of a sudden, Nero puts all these Marine barracks in front of everything, just locking in. Your units now are walking around back. So, okay, now you figure Zealots and Hydras are what you need. You know what you see here. So tell me why you made Zealots and Hydras.
So I saw the Banshees, so I wanted some Hydras. The Zealots are just tanky. They're good against the Immortals. They're good against tanks. So I'm seeing a lot of tanks. I'm seeing Banshees, so that's why I thought those two.
Alright.
Seemed to make sense to me.
So,
and it was the correct thing to do.
Next Daddy and X-Ray are just killing it down here now. What also is happening is that we have these TTs on south, which is great. They're really tanking themselves. I just noticed that there's some Scourge on the battlefield. I believe I see this Scourge. Nope, I don't see the Scourge here because I'm still making non-Scourge things.
But now you missed the point of what Nero was doing. If he had the wall there, and he was sending all of our units down to the bottom lane. So if you look at my units,
oh, I did miss that. So he actually sent all the units. So there was an extra Marine building there for a moment, and so he did. So he forced buildings all the way to the bottom with that.
Right. So you got an extra big wall on the bottom lane.
There was a nuke by our enemy on the bottom, right at the end of the ramp. They wasted no time. Marauder slow does not work on ultimates. So now, 2 nukes, 1 nuke, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. This looks like a nuke meter. So now everything's going out the top. Surely this will get nuked. Now, do I have to nuke this, or technically?
Yeah,
Let's see here. Let's see. I think, waiting for it. We're slowing down the push on the bottom isn't happening very fast, I have to say.
No.
Dude. Some super easy action here. Because the units are getting cocking so far off, that's a dude. I like how Nero says spook bot. You guys are coming up here now. So we moved him in Summer Name.
Oh, that wasn't actually a pretty good nuke.
It was?
I think so.
Well, yeah, but you know, at that point, you guys were starting. It was so wide, you could see something survive there. Several things, several doors survive. Great that you could do push that out, but next time the next lane, push. He stopped their push 25% into the lane.
Right.
Yeah.
Pushing around.
That was a good job.
And you see how the Scourge, they just walk right past your Broodlords.
Yeah. So at this point, I saw that there was Scourge on the field, so we started making our Scourge.
Yeah, but so the Broodlords, so don't aggro the Scourge.
Well, Broodlords already. Let's see what the Scourge do. Scourge north with singles, and then my Scourge shows up, and then they aggro on. Oh my God, everybody's saved. And look at that. The 12 Broodlords are still alive.
So the Scourge just erase each other.
Yeah, that's happening. One medbag at this point. There's gotta be more than one medbag.
That is a hero medbag.
Oh, God, the hero medbag is gone. Still fast. 12. Down. Okay, we're gonna start making more Scourge in the back here. Do I have all these synced up? No, not yet. We will get them synced up. Okay,
Yeah, so we're pushing both lanes now. Obviously, bottom is going up the ramp right now.
And really, his answer really for the Broodlords was scout.
Okay.
It's not a great answer.
So I don't see the medbacks here. I see you got the singles. I think the medbacks are getting wiped out.
Yeah, the medbacks that are getting wiped out by the... Right now I got 2 medbacks.
Alright, now we're up to 16
Now 0.
rewards. 16 rewards from here. One is like really, really not doing well.
I mean,
13 health.
in this case...
medbacks just showed up.
In this case, I think that the medbacks were tanking.
Yeah.
They were drawing the ire of the Scourge and the Scout.
They get killed again. Oh my God, so what you're seeing where you're still seeing your stuff. I've got okay, we're back now. Scourge get back running all the way around. A little bit of everything. I think the beauty of the fact that you got all these marauders and kind of medium units is that it takes a lot of fire on that area of the next damage. So now we are given 3 instances. Both only have 1 game. Quite a bit of Scourge. And at some point I have to sync that up, right? But you can see we're both either going to turn around on top. They can't quite take us on bottom.
No. Even after the nuke, I don't even think they get down their second ramp. They don't.
Again. Look at what he did. He blocked off again, and units are going all on bot. That's where we open up on bottom. And that's why he's saying GG. So still haven't synced up my Scourge, but yeah, screw it.
Kerrigan, right.
A Kerrigan soon. I might actually have a Kerrigan. 2 units. Okay.
They got 4 chalupas and we erased the 4 chalupas. That's how.
And I do have a Kerrigan. So we do have, let everybody know we still have 1 nuke left. But now we're just pouring it in. So you can see here that this opens that up. So we can start slowing this ball down. It does have to slow down here. I was wondering why that was happening. Look at this really thick, girthy line of units on the bottom. Oh my gosh. That is not where you want to be in the Nexus Wars game. One over there, and here comes Kerrigan just to... We're going to do something, I don't know what. Nothing to do here, because everything's dying. Yeah, they killed some stuff, but not enough. And here comes the ball of death, and we have to stop. There was a bit of lag at this point. I believe I fired off the nuke at this point, waiting for everything to come down. And, my friend, that was a nice nuke. As soon as that nuke hit Quantum, he needed the game. Just stop the gas. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. That was our game. We're playing tonight. So happy. You think a guy who won 600 times happy?
I'm dropping a nuke towards their Nexus.
Nexus a little.
Just for effect.
Did you kill his Kerrigan with that?
I don't think so. Oh, I did. Oh.
Yeah, well, everyone is, ladies and gentlemen. I stormed the Nexus. Screw it, I'm coming in today. They all leave, and that's that. So that was our Nexus Wars game that we want to share with everyone on the channel. We hope you enjoyed that, guys.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
So until next time, rate, comment, and subscribe. Enjoy. Merry Christmas. It's a Christmas special. It's Christmas time. Let's play more Nexus Wars.